Hey guys, it's me, the Witch of the Wilderness, and I am back today with a new video. But this is Bella. She was my Christmas present, and isn't she just the cutest? Yes. So this video is all to do with things to research as a beginner witch. So if you are just starting out and there's loads of topics, there's so many things, so many spells, everything, it can be really overwhelming. So there are a few beginner topics that I would say it's definitely worth looking into. So if you are a witch who follows the Wiccan path, then you would follow the Wiccan Read perhaps, and that might be something to look into. The moon phases as well, so get a lunar calendar on your phone or mark it down on your calendar when all the phases of the moon are: the waxing moon, the waning moon, when all the eclipses in the year happens, the blood moons, things like that. They can all affect the spell work. They can enhance it, they can diminish it, they can change its properties. So elements as well, so earth, air, fire, water and spirit are the 5 elements in the Wiccan pentagram and the pentacle, and they are also very important for your altar. You may wish to almost honour the elements on your altar, so you may have something that represents spirit, you may have something that represents water, earth, air, so you may also wish to look into deities. Deities are like the triple moon goddess. There is Hecate, Lilith, Brigid, you can have Loki. There are so many: Odin, the Norse gods, the Greek gods, the Green Man. There are loads that you may wish to look up how they may reach out to you, so you can recognize signs that a deity is trying to connect with you. Or you may just, as you are researching them, feel exceptionally drawn to one, and that may be a deity that from then you wish to work closely with, so like the Morrigan, for example. Another thing I would suggest looking into would be the history of witchcraft. If you're Wiccan, then look into the history of people like Alan Gardner, for example. Look into altars, what the tools are on your altar, familiarise yourself with those. If you go by the positioning of them, then you can look at where is best to position your altar tools. Some people feel they should be in a certain place, other people don't. If you wish to look into divination or astrology, so tarot cards, crystal balls, I have videos on those. I also have videos on runestones. I have videos on most of these topics, so if you want to check them out, if there's something you're interested in, then they're all on my channel, so feel free. Another thing I think that you should research is the Sabbats and the Wheel of the Year. So you have like Imbolc, you have Samhain, Yule. You need to know what they are, when they fall, the best ways to celebrate them. If you wish to decorate your altar for the Sabbats, then know what the best correspondences are. Another thing I would recommend looking up as well before you attempt any form of spell work would be how to cast and close a circle, why it's important. And this also links in closely with energy, types of energy that you have and how to manifest it correctly. I think that's very important as well. If you're into kitchen witchery, then if you look up herbs and their correspondences, things like that. If you're into sigils, you can look up how to go about creating your own sigils. And also, if you are going to be doing spells, there are loads of different types of spells. Some spells work better on certain lunar cycles. Some spells work better in different places. Some are for outdoors, some are for indoors. Some require, access to a river or a stream, because some you empty the remains into rivers and streams and things like that. So it's always important that before you attempt any spell work, you know what it needs and how to best perform that spell as you can. So you would look into what moon phases it would be best to perform it on, if there were any extra things you could add to it that corresponded with the spell you're trying to do to try and boost it. And on top of this as well, if you have a book of shadows or a notebook, you can write down the spells you do, almost like a science project, when you used to have to do what you did, how you did it, the method and the conclusion. So you could write down when you did it, what moon phase it was in, what you used, or if you substituted anything, what was it, and then you can also jot down the outcome of the spell, because I think it's important to be able to look back on your previous spell work to notice patterns of what has worked for you and what hasn't worked for you. So yeah, also substitutions. So a white candle can substitute any colour candle in a spell if you do not have the red candle or black candle or green or whatever it is the spell requires. You can use a white one. Quartz for crystal. If you need to use a crystal in a certain type of spell work or ritual, then you can use quartz if you do not have that crystal to hand. So it's also exceptionally useful to know your correspondences and your substitutions, so as to be able to make the best informed choices to that. So yeah, that was just a really quick video all about the topics that I feel that a beginner witch is best starting out researching. And once they have the basics like that down, you can start learning other things and expanding into other areas of witchcraft and Wicca. I have now talked the puppy to sleep. I have one fast asleep puppy here in my lap. So on that note, I will say I am very sorry for the huge delay in uploading a new video. Bella Boo has taken up a lot of my time, toilet training her, etc., trying to get her to stop jumping all over the furniture. But no, she's been absolutely brilliant. So I hope you all had a fantastic Yule and New Year, and that life's treating you all well, and that this year is better for every single one of us. So yes, I will be uploading a new video soon. Bye.